Today we have the Godox AD400 Pro II, one of the newest pieces of gear in the Godox lineup. Now right now I'm setting this up with the default reflector that's on this Godox strobe, but later on we're going to actually remove this and put on the Bowens mount so we can use any of the soft boxes that we have as well. Right now I need to launch this light out far into the water because our model is actually going to be walking in at us. So from a pro standpoint, when you're using cameras like the Nikon Z8, which can shoot very high shutter speeds, one of the great things about pro strobes like this, 1/8,000th of a second high speed sync is going to make my life a lot easier. I don't have to use filters, variable NDs, or any limiting filters on the lens, and it can handle that with HSS.
There are times when I'll need to overpower the sun, or when I'm just needing the same quality of light from any distance I'm shooting from. I personally use the strobe to create shape on the subject's body, and 95% of the time I'm either accenting or amplifying the ambient lighting that falls on the subject's body. This is what motivates my artificial lighting when I'm using a strobe.
A lot of times for my client work, that harder light source, like we were just seeing, looks really good and is important for mimicking the sun. And that's what we're getting with that default reflector. But we need to have our Bowens mount here for our soft boxes that we're going to be using. So when we want that softer light, we can easily adapt this onto the strobe. And the cool thing is they have other adapters like the Pro Photo version of this as well. So you can use whatever soft boxes you have in your arsenal, but we're going to do Bowens right now. Now everything we're doing here is wireless. I'm using the X3 for this Nikon Z8. This is the most advanced wireless trigger I've ever used. Full color screen and relates right back to our actual strobe. Both are very intuitive. If I need to change the settings directly on the strobe, I usually have this speed dial, all the buttons available to me. And if I need to change anything here, it's all touchscreen, ready to go, easy to go to each individual group, change from manual to TTL or whatever I need. And my powers all the way from 1/5/12 power, all the way to full power at the swipe of a finger. In those rare occasions where you need a 3.5mm sync jack, the AD400 Pro II also has that.
As I'm working with a model, I'm giving them ideas to act out versus the usual structured poses. And this is going to help open the door for them to not think so much when it comes to creating shots that look a little more natural. I tend to use manual power settings over TTL power settings, so one of the things that helps me to dial in the exact power I want for a particular scenario is the EV step all the way down to 0.1. This way I can get the exact light output I need in a variety of scenarios.
One of the things I love about the 3-foot strip from Godox is I can shoot underneath it. So where normally you'd be used to having a circular strobe here, I can be under the strobe, shooting straight at a person, and have this at a 45-degree angle going back down at the model. On rare occasions outside, I'll use 2 strobes. You can see here I have the AD600 Pro II, and check out the color code right here. So that matches up perfectly with group B, and it's going to do the same thing on my trigger.
In this case, I want a little bit of an edge light or a rim light on the side of the subject, so having a 2-light setup is great. Now I can separate my subject from the background with that edge light, and I'll also fill their features with a key light, which in this case is going to be the circular softbox here from Godox.
This 400 watt second strobe gives me 460 full power shots, and with a recycle time of 1 second down to 0.01 seconds, It's fast.
The faster recycle times on the AD400 Pro II mean I can fire off more shots without waiting for the strobe to be ready for the next shot. So when I can let the subject flow instead of asking them to wait and hold a position in between each shot, it makes the shoot smoother and easier to bring out the best poses from the model. Another benefit of the AD400 Pro II is the modeling light. You can choose free, where you individually set the power or intensity and temperature in Kelvin, or if you choose prop, you can choose the temperature, and the power of the modeling light will increase or decrease as your strobe power increases or decreases. This is especially helpful as your scene becomes darker outside or even in the studio.
So as we finish up with the shoot today and we kind of think about what was going on during that shoot, I have to say that the Godox AD400 Pro II, just like the rest of the Godox lineup, makes my life really easy. It's fast, efficient, it's powerful. Since I'm putting these strobes in some of the most ridiculous conditions and scenarios, usually on beaches, sand dunes, in the water, wherever it is that I need to be, in the wind, in the rain, I'm able to be confident with what's going on with my strobes and my triggers. And working in a professional environment, I need my equipment to work, and this just works. I think that's important. Being able to count on your gear, the full color screen, being able to see that in full sun is amazing. The same thing with the X3 trigger. And not to mention how modular this is. So as I grow, develop, or change with different equipment, softboxes, gear that I'm going to be using as my light modifiers for my strobe, this can change with me. So I don't have to actually purchase a new strobe. This can grow with me and use the equipment that I either have or I'm going to be purchasing. So this is real exciting gear. I'm pumped to be able to be using this from now on and putting this into my pro workflow to capture the images that really make people go, wow, that's amazing. It's on to the next shoot.